Welcome to the Survivor Fans Podcast. I'm Joanne.
And I'm Stacy. We're here with Ciera Eastin from Survivor Game Changers, Second Chances in Blood vs. Water.
Hi, Ciera. Thanks for speaking with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Did you consider not playing Survivor, or was that an easy yes for you?
I definitely actually said no originally. I felt like it was too soon for me, and then I also just did not want to leave my children. I had left them already. You know, my son Landon is 5, and so I filmed 3 summers of his life. And so I just had, like, major guilt of, like, leaving my children. And so originally I said no. And then after just praying about it and thinking about it, I just was like, I don't know if I'll ever get this opportunity again in my life. And so I went for it.
So how did your family react when you told them you were going to go?
So they watched it last night with everyone else, and they're fine. I mean, like, my family loves me, regardless. They're so used to Survivor and how it works. They're disappointed that they can't watch me more on TV, but they're fine. Our lives go on.
Oh, good.
How long did you have to prepare once you knew you were going to end up playing again?
Not long. Probably, maybe like a month.
Did you do anything special to prepare this time?
No, my body still hadn't really adapted from getting home from my last season, so that was kind of a worry of mine. Like, I wasn't in the best of shape. I still was dealing with some sicknesses from filming from the time prior, so nothing crazy.
So what was your reaction when you first saw the other returning players?
Super excited. So many people I know from the past, people I've played with before. Great, awesome names that I was excited just to have the opportunity to be with, like Ciera and Ozzy and JT and Sandra. I was really excited.
Was there anyone you didn't want to play with?
Not really. I'm pretty open to playing with anyone.
What was your reaction to Zeke and Michaela?
I did not like it. I mean, you never like playing with the unknown. They're there for a reason, and it probably is a pretty big reason. And so all you can do, I mean, for me, Michaela's a pretty early target, just considering we didn't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
How did the Game Changers title affect gameplay?
Well, I wasn't there very long, but for me, I definitely felt the pressure. Like, with the season titled Game Changers, you want to live up to that, and especially, I think, because I had been known for telling people to play, and I'm kind of, I think when you think Game Changer, it was a very fitting season for myself, so I definitely felt that pressure.
Did you see it affect anyone else?
Not really.
If you had to grade your tribe mates on being either successful or improvement required, does anybody stand out for you?
Oh, God, yeah. Sandra is extremely successful. Malcolm's successful. Michaela is successful. I would say improvement required for Haley, for Tony, for I don't know. I'd have to really sit down and think about it. But Sandra and Malcolm are very successful game players. Tony obviously plays the game that he plays, and it's super real. And I would definitely want him around longer because he's such a bigger target than I am. But it just did not play out that way.
Why did you say improvement required for Haley?
She just doesn't, I didn't really understand why she was a game changer, and she's not really somebody, in my opinion, who really brings a lot to a tribe or to the game.
Gotcha. How far apart were the 2 tribes, and how far did you have to travel to get to camp once you landed the raft?
Oh, God, I'm so bad at questions like these. They're actual islands.
Oh, so you went to 2 separate islands? We saw you leave, and it looked like you were headed to the same island.
No, not that I'm aware of. They don't really tell us where we're at, honestly.
Okay. And those steps, where you had to travel down, was it like that? Were there a lot of hills in the area where your tribe was?
On that, where we were at, it was very, very extremely hilly and really, really rocky and hard to get to where our main beach was.
So who in your tribe surprised you by playing a different game than you expected them to?
Jeff Varner. I feel like Jeff really came in doing what he needed to do. He came in really, really hot in Second Chances, and I felt like this time he really adapted and came in very strong and smart.
Did you look for a hidden immunity idol?
I did.
And what did you think about the new twist on the tied votes?
I love it. It definitely really appeals to me personally, considering I have gone to Rocks before. I felt like it was something in the future I could have used to my advantage, and being that I'm one of the only people out there who really understands it, I felt like it was an awesome twist.
Who did you think you had an alliance with, and how did you decide who you were going to trust?
It's honestly too early to tell at that point. Beginning of the season, it's really just about anybody but you and trying to do your best to build those relationships, and I didn't really get the opportunity to do that. I really thought that Troyzan was extremely genuine and bonded with him and Sandra, but it's at that point it's too early to tell.
Did you choose to do the immunity challenge puzzle because you'd done it before, or were you asked to do it?
I was asked to do it because I had done it before, and Jeff announced that, so they all were like, well, Ciera's done it before, so she'll do it.
And had you done any preparation? Had you ever talked to your mom about how to do that one?
You can't really prepare for anything like that because we don't really know what the challenges are going to be, but my mom had told me the last time we did that challenge an idea of how to do it, or like her strategy on it.
Okay. Did you have any clues going into tribal council that your name might come up?
For sure, yeah. I knew it was either going to be me or Michaela.
Okay.
Was there anything else discussed there that we didn't get to see that might be interesting?
Not really. I mean, the main thing that I would say is from my perspective, everybody was talking about getting rid of Tony, and everybody had something to say about it, so it wasn't like it was completely out of nowhere. But other than that, I don't think there's anything.
What was your shelter like?
Really, really crappy. First like 3 days, like, we did not have anybody who knew what they were doing.
Wow. So were there foods available near your camp?
Yeah, it was decent. Every season is different. Way better than Cambodia was, as far as food goes. I mean, there was coconuts and fruit and fish. There was stuff to eat.
Did you end up with any injuries or additional health issues while you were out there?
I did not. Still recovering from, Cambodia was way harder on my health. So was Philippines, and honestly, I'm still kind of recovering from some of that stuff, but nothing from Fiji. Fiji's gorgeous.
Was there anything at all that you wish they had shown about you that didn't get aired?
Not really. I think they did a pretty fair job.
Was there anything you saw last night that surprised you?
I was surprised at just how it kind of looked like I was the one throwing names around, but really it wasn't, but not like shocked.
Is there anything you're having trouble letting go of? Anything playing over in your mind?
No, honestly, no. I pretty much let it go. I mean, this was so long ago for me, and it was only a 3-day period. It sucked when it happened, and it was really hard on myself, and now reliving it sucks, but nothing that, like, I'm really holding on to or, like, dwelling on.
Okay.
Who did you have the most trouble dealing with on your tribe?
Probably either Haley or Michaela, only because I felt like Michaela, I didn't really know what to expect, and Haley kind of had something to say about everything.
What challenged you the most while you were out there?
What challenged me?
Yeah.
Honestly, just having to be the first vote out was probably it was a great learning lesson for me and a great growing lesson, and that was probably the hardest thing for me to deal with. As far as like being in the elements, I really didn't get a whole lot of. I'm definitely getting older because it was so much easier for me when I was, 22 or however old I was to sleep on the ground. Now it's been 4 years, and it definitely was a little harder on my body to sleep on the ground.
Yeah.
Would you play again if they asked you?
I would love to play again. I think I need a little bit of a break to get my mind right, but I would love the opportunity to close the deal and win the game.
What's next for you?
I'm just living in Oregon. I'm going to hair school. Both my kids are in school full time. I'm super, super lucky in life and really blessed. So I'm just enjoying my life.
Well, Ciera, thank you for sharing with us today, and good luck to you and your family. And please tell your mom I said hi.
Will do. Thank you guys both so much.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.